Hey, I'm back. So I've sewed around this rectangle. I have a little opening here, so I'm just going to turn it and push the right side out and pull at each corner. There's my ties. And at this point, what I'm going to do is I need to put in some pleats, because the pleats are what make the mask kind of conform to your face better. And at the pleating point, I will also sew this opening closed so that I don't have a hole in the bottom. So I'm just going to put a pin here so that I know that I need to sew it, but I'm not going to actually sew over that pin. So 3 pleats. I like to do them facing down, and it's about 1/4 inch, and you're just going to push that pleat in, and it's helpful to pin it if you have a sewing machine. I mean, not a sewing machine. If you have an iron, you can iron the pleats in. That's what I'm doing on the masks. I'm sewing for healthcare workers. My daughter came over and ironed about 80 masks for me, but for this version, you don't want to have to iron unless you really like ironing. Maybe ironing to you is self-care, and if it is, that's awesome. Okay, so 3 pleats, each about 1/4 inch. And when I'm done putting these pleats in, I'm going to turn the video off because you don't need to watch me sew it. I'm just going to sew all around the rectangle, and then we'll come back for part 3 and I'll show you the finished product. So I've got 1 pleat, 2 pleat, there's my 3rd pleat. And again, there's no sew option. So if you don't have a sewing machine, don't worry. I'm going to show you in a couple minutes how you can make a mask with just an old t-shirt and a pair of scissors. All right, so I'm going to sew this up and I'll be back with you in a minute.